They're all busy with their other tasks. Whatever tasks cats have. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, that I made a little habit tracker for this as well, but I can't seem to find it, so I'll have to make another one. So today is Wednesday, right? So let's see what page we're on here. Oops, my bad. So I think we stopped at page 16 last time, so 16 here. Let's just cross that out. Okay, and then for Wednesday, we'll see how far we get here. Hello, welcome back, Flapjackie. How have you been? It's been quite a long time. It's also my fault because I stopped streaming twice a day because I got a little busy with friends and family, but it's the best reason to be busy. You've been very sick. No, why? That's so sad. I don't know what that noise is. But, I don't know what I have. Aw. Very sick, though. It must not be, like, the common cold or something, because if you're very sick, then probably something else. Hope you feel better, though. That's really unfortunate. So, in the morning, I do, like, religious reading and stuff, religious studying. And then in the evening, the afternoon, I try to learn something more common, more like, I don't know, more for everybody, to like set boundaries. A lot of people suffer or like have an issue with that. And then physics as well. Is this family friendly? Of course it is. Welcome to the stream, Alien Cockrell. It has to be family friendly. So, yeah, I don't do anything not family friendly on this stream. Yeah, this is a Muslim channel, so nothing wrong is allowed here. No problem, Alien. So, for the ones who marked maybe, what stopped you from clearly declaring yes or no? What are the expectations when you responded with no? Do you consistently see in those areas? So, feeding the cat is a maybe because, wait. Feeding the cats is sometimes... Oh, here comes the cat. Speak of the devil. Or the angel. Not really the angel. He's not an angel. I just want to keep it family friendly. So sometimes maybe because... Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Kai, welcome back to the stream. And welcome to the stream. I don't know. Thank you for the compliment. Okay, here, I just use stickers. This guy with a kiss mark on his forehead, not me, by the way, that was my sister. He bit this, so I have to, I don't know, put some tape or something on it. Why would he bite the cloth though? That's crazy. I love your handwriting. Thank you. What are you writing? I'm just doing the workbook right now. It's basically some questions like what do you have a problem saying maybe to? Because sometimes I say like yes to most things, but for some favors like helping a friend move, it's like I say maybe only when I'm free or not, but also because of like internal reasons. Like, oh my god, look at her. She was playing with the Christmas stocking. Not that I celebrate Christmas though, that was just a gift. She's so cute. Oh, here comes the third cat. Luca. Anyways, why is the bed so long? I don't know. It's a queen size. Okay, so let's continue with the workbook. So part 1, make a list of things you would like to start saying no to. What do you guys say? Like, what is that answer for you guys? I have 2 cats too. What a coincidence to be here. Wow, I actually have 3 cats. So there's this guy. He just loves his box so much. Like, it was so random. We always have boxes, but he just likes this one. There's this guy, the other one that looks just like him, coincidentally. And then there's a big orange one. I might have to bring him to the stream. I thought you were sitting on it and it looks so long. Oh, yeah. No. This is a desk. I just put it right next to the bed so the cats could have a place to sit. I'm gonna go to bed early since I celebrate Christmas and tomorrow's Christmas. All right, have a good sleep and have a good day tomorrow. And yeah, see you later. Yep. So make a list of things. I know how to crochet, and my friends, aka classmates, found out, and now they keep telling me to make them stuff. Oh, that's a really good reason to want to say no to those things. You know, that happened the other day. Like, I was painting this tote bag. 1 second. So I was painting this tote bag here, and it doesn't look painted. It looks like some people said like, it looks printed, but it's actually painted. Like over here, you can see like some mistakes that I made, and then somebody saw it. They're like, "Oh my god, can you draw me one? Can you paint me one?" And then I was like, "Yeah, sure." And they're like, "Oh, do me a lemon. Oh no, a watermelon." And then I was like, "Okay." And then I was doing it, and I had to piece stuff out. I was like, "Wait, I'm in the middle of it, and like I didn't want to stop painting, but like." I don't know, it was just so, and I smudged on the side, and then I was like, no, I have to fix that too, and then I just left the chat, and then I came back. So yeah, that was like something I wish I had I was able to say no to, but I also had fun painting it, so, and it was nice that she appreciated it a lot. So I don't know if I would say no to that again. Oh, I can't believe it's painted so cool. Thank you. I was looking at a picture while I painted it, so. Wait, are you from Oman? Because the time here is the same. Oh no, actually this is PM, so not AM. I think Oman does not have the same time. Welcome everyone. Please like, share, subscribe, activate the notification bell to watch and enjoy content. Thank you 778 and welcome to the stream. So make a list of things we'll start saying no to. I honestly don't know. It's hard to say no in those cases because I want to say yes. But some part of me is just like, I'd rather not. But like also, I want to because that's like something I like. Okay, let me bring my cat. He's actually yelling. Third cat. So big. I don't have one though. Aw. I was like you at some point, and then I was like, man, I wish I had a cat. I wish I had a cat. And now I'm like, oh, I see. I see the trials of owning a cat now. Thank you. He's ginormous. I find it hard to say no to. Oh, dang, there's a lot more space there. I think I'm done though. Um, Hi, my name is Aisha. Oh my gosh, welcome to the stream, Aisha, bro. I literally, I always put hashtag Muslima on the description so that a lot of Muslim girls come. You're like the first Muslim girl on the stream. That's not like related to my family. Your cat is so chill. Do they enjoy being inside the room? Because mine wants to get out most of the time. This one, this big white one, likes to go outside the most. And yeah, like today it's raining like a lot. It's like almost flooding. So now he's chill, I guess. Sub to love you. Thank you, Hulk. Yeah, I appreciate you too. I guess my goal is that I'll say no when my classmates ask to copy my work because my friend doesn't. She doesn't need to, but my classmates bug me, and you're in a situation where you feel like the bad guy. Exactly. Like you don't want to be the bad guy, but you just come off that way, and yeah. In my country, Fudge time just started. Okay, have a good time. And may Allah accept your prayers. Kai, tell them to study. It's okay if they're disappointed. That might put you in trouble. Exactly. Like people, they have to start doing their own work and like that's another one. That's no to um classmates or helping classmates because I want to be helped to. Wait, you're also a Muslim girl, Kai? I thought you were a guy this whole time. Oh, the cat, the white one. And I'm what? Are you a Muslim too? I don't know. Merry Christmas from Japan. I wish you all the happiness in the world. Thank you, Shin. We don't celebrate Christmas here, like just because we're Muslim, but it's nice that you still wish us Merry Christmas and stuff, because that's what you practice in your religion and your culture. So that's nice of you. But I hope you have a wonderful day today and tomorrow as well, and the rest of your life, I guess. Oops, sorry. My full name is Kaina. Kai is just short form. Wait, are you a girl or a boy, Kai? Because I thought you were a boy. So I don't know. You're Muslim as well? Oh, you're a Muslim girl. Oh, you're all girls. Oh my gosh. Alhamdulillah, bro. Alhamdulillah. That's so nice. You're girly. Okay, good, good, good. A lot of girls in the chat. Nice, nice. That's what I want. So I find it hard to say no to. What else? What else? What else, guys? How old are your cats? So this one is. We got him in 2018 when he was 4 months old. So I think he's about like 7. That one we got him 2019, so he's like 6. And that one is a baby girl. We got her this year. Found her under my car, so she's less than a year old. She's so cute. I love her. She's my favorite cat. So yeah. Pause. At any point while going through this chapter, take a moment to close your eyes and envision a peaceful scene. For me, it's standing in front of the ocean on a warm summer day. For me, that would be just like in my house right now, the way I am. Alhamdulillah. It's very peaceful when I don't have to, you know, be around anybody. It's because like I'm so shy. But it shouldn't be that way. Like I shouldn't feel that like lack of peace when I'm next to somebody just because like I suffer from that. I should feel comfortable with somebody. Common reasons people find it hard to say no: people pleasing, I want to be liked, or I don't want to be anyone to be upset with me. Exactly, that's me too. Fear. If I say no, they will stop talking to me. Unreasonable expectations. I know I'm busy, but adding one more thing won't be too much trouble. Yeah, that's me. Oh, they're old. That's why they're so chill. I hope my cats become chill one day. Yeah, the least chill one is the young one because she likes playing so much. But yeah, with the older they get, the more chill they are. So it's kind of sad, but also it's nice. It's nice to have them on the stream, just like chillaxing. So common negative thought distortions that make it hard to set limits. Catastrophe, catastrophizing. Expecting the worst case scenario. If I set a boundary, my partner, they will leave me. With my partner, they will leave me. Oh my gosh. So true. Personalizing, taking things to heart, or making things about you when they aren't. It's my fault that they had too much to drink. I do everything on the list. Yes, I also want to stop people pleasing. It's just that being loved by people is so nice. I know, right? It's like, oh, I think I have to act a certain way for people to like me. And if I have too many boundaries, they won't like me. How do people, like, what makes you like somebody? For me, what makes me like somebody is just their character. Like, if they're able to be very strong in what they want, be more, like, knowledgeable about a lot of things. Not necessarily being nice to me. Even though being nice is really likable as well. But if they're nice and they know what they're doing, what they want, have boundaries, that's that's what makes me like somebody. I think you're an empath. My struggle as well, but I developed my acting by time. LOL. I'm glad that you developed your, uh, through your struggles. I've yet to get there. Still reach that point where I'm okay and not too much of an empath, so that I take in all the trouble and stuff, and like, yeah, very problematic. You have to like be okay with yourself before you're okay with other people. You can't just sacrifice yourself all the time. Otherwise, you're not gonna be the best friend, the best partner, the best sibling, the best daughter, anybody, anything that you are. You can't be your best version if you don't stop sacrificing yourself all the time. You have to put yourself first. What makes me like somebody is their character, just by being nice, normal, have some boundaries, just needed ones, and ones who I can trust. That's exactly what I was trying to convey. Like, I don't think I was good in what I said, but like, if somebody is like a certain way that I want to be, even though I'm not there yet, I will automatically be attracted to them, just so like, um I become like them. But not like copying them 24/7 everything that they do. That's kind of annoying as well. But just so like I admire them and I want to be like them. But if they're annoying, you know, oh, it, are you okay? Like blah blah blah. Like they don't have to be so like if they lack reassurance, if they need that so much, that's annoying. Like that makes me like go away from somebody. Like not go away. Like it doesn't make me hate them, but like that's not attractive. That doesn't make me like like gravitate towards them. But if they are secure, if they know what they want, if they're like me, basically, I wouldn't be attracted to them. But like, if they're different from me, if there's somebody who I want to be like, then that, yeah. Welcome to the stream, Apple Can, and welcome to the stream, Ever Nicole Vercroysen. Oh, nice, thank you, Nicole. I relate to this. Yeah, I'm glad you could relate, so that we could all benefit from this boundaries workbook. It's probably one of the best purchases I've made in the whole year, even though I barely went through all the pages. What makes me like somebody? Yeah, okay. And alright, so overgeneralizing based on a single incident, developing a belief that things happen the same way all the time. My friend can't help me because they have their own problems and aren't available. Black or white thinking, seeing things as one extreme or the other with no gray area. People never care about what others want. Jumping to conclusions, expecting a negative outcome without trying. They'll never listen to me. Oh my gosh, this is something that I do all the time. I'm just like, what's the point in talking? What's the point in communicating? They're not gonna listen. Like just from past experiences, maybe they didn't listen once, but that's not true. Maybe they'll, even if they disagree in that moment, it's still gonna ruminate in their minds and stuff. Hello, welcome to the stream, Bethany Edwards. You're the best YouTuber ever. Oh my gosh, thank you, Nicole. I strive to be better than I am now. Yes, calm people are the real ones. This is a fact I learned. Telling you as the oldest here. Wow. Yeah. I like calmness. Calm people. Yeah. Even though sometimes I'm not so calm. So, looking at the cognitive distortions above, which one or two have you used most often? All of them, not one or two, bro. All of them. Actually using my mom's account, and a boy. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen that happen a lot. A lot of people use their mom's account. Um, Bunk is in bunks. Exactly. He's living up to his name. We can't be calm all the time, but in gatherings, most calm people are the real ones because they can't act fake. Hee hee. Especially around strangers. Yeah, you either faking your act or you're actually like being calm and listening in the moment. You can't fake being calm. You're either calm or you're not. Question, I know it's random, but what's this XP thingy chat? I think it's like whoever talks the most, or like, you know, who's most active in the chat. What's XP? I think it's a blinking tongue one like this. Oh yeah, that is an emoji, but it's also like experience. So the more you're in the chat or like talking, or I don't know, the more experience you have. Your name is Riker. Oh, nice to meet you, Riker, and welcome to the stream. So instead of focusing on the worst case scenario, what is a positive possible outcome? What's the answer for this question for you guys? What about angry and calm? Angry and calm? I don't know. Angry and calm don't really go together. But if you're angry and calm, then I guess that's the best case scenario because like you feel your emotions, but you're able to control them. It's very stoic. But you have to. Eventually, your anger is gonna go somewhere. It's not gonna be in you all the time. It's gonna, even if you bottle it up now, it's gonna explode at some point. So I'm kind of calm and chaotic. Like I like being childish and funny, but I never get angry. But I know I'm not that calm. Honestly, same Kai, same. Thank you. I also want to start journaling. Journaling is such a good thing. I was thinking that maybe I would journal on the stream, but that's just a bit too personal. I don't know. That's more something you should do off camera. Goodbye, I'll have a good day. All right, bye. I don't know. And thank you for uh, tuning in. I hope to see you in future streams, inshallah. Your anger goes to bunk. I guess so. Like when he annoys me, I'm just like. So, what affirmation positive statement can you use to increase your confidence in setting boundaries? Example, I'm worthy of healthy boundaries. No, I just got this pen the other day and it's already kind of bad. Ask Luke about positive affirmations. Oh, he has a lot of positive affirmations, that guy. Like that orange cat, he loves himself so much. It's a little bit unhealthy. My friend is actually angry calm because she gets annoyed easily at others, but I swear she has never gotten angry at me or my friend. We're a trio. Or her family. It's probably because she was calm with only us. Man, that's so sweet. Like, that kind of reminds me of the pink hair girl in the Demon Slayer trio. Because she's really angry, but she's so nice to her friends. But yeah, it's nice that she has some people that she could trust and not get angry with. Unhealthy alternatives to setting boundaries. Move away. Man, I do this so much. Like, I just distance myself. That's not healthy. If I get annoyed, I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm just gonna be like, oh, they're not the right person to hang out with. I'm just gonna find somebody else, somebody who's perfect. But nobody's perfect. I move across town so that they would stop asking me to do things. That's truly dedicated to, you know, setting a fake boundary. But gossip or complain, man, I get the urge to do this, honestly. Sometimes, or like the other day, I was like really angry at this situation that I was in. But instead of, complaining, which I would normally do, maybe I do it on the stream though, I don't know. But instead of complaining to somebody about this person, I ended up replying to them and setting a boundary. And that was like the best thing ever. Like the best way to deal with that situation. My coworker needs to budget better. It never fails. 3 days before payday, I end up buying them lunch. Yeah, that's gossiping. Gossiping is haram. It's like literally like eating the flesh of your dead brother. Avoid, I don't visit my grandmother because she always says something about my weight. How would you set a boundary with your grandma though? Like they're kind of backwards in their mentalities. Even if you tell them what's wrong, respectfully. Well, then again, we've never tried, but they're more like harder in their ways. I don't think they're capable of changing. Avoiding them is the best thing, but it definitely is unhealthy. So yeah, maybe I should not avoid my dad so much if that's really unhealthy. Cut off. I stopped talking to my friend because she could never understand why she needs to be more respectful of my time. Honestly, as unhealthy as these sound, or as these are, like they sound not wrong, but maybe that's why I'm so unhealthy in my boundaries. Hi, welcome to the stream, Char Baker. I actually have a goal to also start a YouTube channel. I actually want to be an animator. I think I'm good enough to draw like animations, but I need an iPad, so I request my parents for it. You should definitely do that, Kai. Anything that you're passionate about, even animating, because I used to be like that too. But then I realized how long animating takes and how inconsistent I probably would be. So this is better for me. And especially because like this is something that actually would help me. But not to say that animating won't help you. If you're passionate about it, I would definitely like give you a shout out and like subscribe to you. And yeah, like I think you'd do really good if you tried. I still don't want to pressure my parents. That's really sweet of you, Kai. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of alternatives. There's this free app called Flip a Clip, which I used to animate on. I don't know if you know about it, but you could use that as well. Welcome to the stream, Dadu007. I really want to be a YouTuber, but I don't know where to start. You don't have to be perfect, just start it. Anywhere, anything that you do, just start, you know? Like just even if it's like not your best video ever, you have to start somewhere before you get perfect. So yeah, I heard about Flip Clio. I think Flip Clio is something newer. Back in my days, we used to use Flip a Clip. That was like literally like 2015 or something. Man, I'm old. There's always somewhere to be a YouTuber. To start being a YouTuber. Exactly. And welcome to the stream, Amira the Heart Goddess. Amira the Heart Goddesses against my religion. But Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a good day or night just spreading love around the lives. Thank you. We don't celebrate Christmas because we're Muslim, so that's not one of the holidays we practice, but that's very nice of you to wish us Merry Christmas, and I hope you have a wonderful day. I love cats. Welcome to the stream, Joe Dempsey. Flip clip, yes, the same one you said. Oh, okay, okay. Nice. Nice. You should definitely try that out, Kai. And I would check out your video too. Like, put you as a moderator. What have you done to avoid setting boundaries with people or with yourself? Okay, bye. Alright, bye, Amira. Thanks for tuning in. Checklist. What has stopped you from setting boundaries? Put a check mark next to each behavior that has held you back. Basically everything, man. This 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 workbook is so like me, you know? Like everything that I suffer with, it already knows everything that I suffer with. How to say no and mean it. Consistency is the key to getting people to respect your boundaries. When placing a limit with others, say no, not maybe. Don't say, let me think about it, or I'll see what I can do. Using pacifying statements only leads people to believe that there's hope. You can be direct and still be a kind person. Wow. That's really hard, but it's so important though. Like you have to like be certain in your boundaries. If you have strong boundaries, people will not only respect you because that's not easy to do, but they'll also do what you want. And they will both have like an easy time or like benefit from it. I just want to talk about something. I don't know why, but I only heard about people like this. Those people who romanticize their sadness. I mean, how do you do that? I don't believe this, but people like that. You know, I think you're talking about me because I also romanticize my sadness. Sometimes I just, you know, when you feel sad, you just kind of, well, I'm not saying I do this just so I don't expose my sins, but people tend to listen to music when they're sad and they just feel like, oh, I'm the main character, you know. Nobody's feeling the things that I'm feeling. And everyone is problematic. I'm the only one who's not problematic, you know. But we all have problems, you know. That's to burst that bubble is to realize that, you know, you can be sad about certain things, but you have to do something about it. You can't just live feeling sad your whole life and like kind of enjoy that feeling of sadness, because sadness is addicting. There's sad songs like the Marias, the Scientist by Coldplay, like Chainsmokers. Like there's so many sad songs, and like you could just enjoy that instead of focusing on the problem, getting over it, and like being healthy. It's kind of sad how they romanticize it, but no, I don't think you do it, and I'm not pointing at you. Oh, okay, okay. But yeah, That's just a few examples of how people can romanticize their sadness. So communicate your boundaries kindly, sounding like this: I care about you deeply. I can't help you with your issue. Oh my god, that's so scary. Imagine somebody saying that to you. My heart would break. I'd be like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I won't tell you any of my problems anymore. But that's also part of being healthy, is not taking boundaries so personally, you know? Boundaries are for everybody. It's not just for you, it's for everyone. I'm not able to support you financially, but I'm willing to support you in another way. Oof. These are so painful to read. Like, if it's directed at me, but like, this is something that I know I have to say at some point. I'm not able to support you financially, but I'll help you in other ways. Because what other ways do I want to help you with that are not financial? Like, I don't want to do anything though. We need to reassess how we communicate because it doesn't seem to work for either of us. Man, these are things that I wish somebody else could say for me, but I need to say it for myself. These are really important. Thank you for your request. I'm not available. I know you love me and want the best for me. I would like it if you supported me by listening instead of offering feedback. That sounds very challenging. I would love to help, but it seems like an issue that would be handled with a professional. Okay, that just sounds mean, bro. I know that's a boundary, like it's healthy, but I would add more jargon, more pacifying statements, you know? That's just no cushion at all, bro. 9 potential reasons you can't sufficiently set a boundary. You fear being mean. 100%, 1000%. You fear being rude, you're a people pleaser, you're anxious about future interactions about a boundary after a boundary has been set. This one too. These are all the same thing, to be honest. You feel powerless and not sure that boundaries will help. Yeah, because what if I need help? What if somebody sets these boundaries on me? Then I have to be my best version to be able to set a boundary. I'm not there yet, you know? You get your value from helping others. Yeah, I guess so. Project onto others your feelings about being told no. Yeah, that's literally what I was doing when I was reading this. You have no clue where to start. Yeah, because how could you just, if everybody in your life knows that you're a people pleaser, and all of a sudden you're here with these strong boundaries with no cushion whatsoever, they're gonna be like, what happened to the old JoJo? You know, like, how do you start becoming like that? You have to ease into it, but you believe that you can't have boundaries in certain types of relationships. Yeah, like with my sister, I guess. Gather yourself. What came up for you while going through this chapter? Also, one more boundary that someone set to me. So me and some girls, not my friend, were talking, and she was talking how boring her life is. So to make her feel better, I said, "Your life is just peace." And then she said, "Just because I don't tell you everything doesn't mean you know anything." And for some reason, I felt hurt, but I guess it was reasonable. And I mean, she's not wrong. You know, I think there was a kinder way to say that. You know, because you are not trying to be rude. You're not trying to assume things. You're just saying from the outside perspective, yeah, it looks peaceful because, you know, a boring life is a life without problems. Like, how can you be bored while you having so many problems? I don't think boredom and problems can go together like that, you know? I can see the way that you thought about it, but she could have replied kinder. But maybe that's why we lack boundaries, because we don't want to be mean at all. Anyways, I think we're done with this for now. That was great. That was a good chapter. Let's see how many chapters there are. Did I do one whole chapter though? I just want to see. I gotta go pray for your bear back. Oh yeah. You had to do that a while ago. Wait, there's no table of contents here? Hold on, yeah, there is. So there's 6 chapters, 14 chapters. Nice. Okay. I think I'll do 1 chapter a day on setting this boundary. It'll take like 2 weeks to finish. This is chapter 1. Finish chapter 2 today. This habit tracker is about Hi, welcome to the stream. I love ducks and stars. Hope your day is going good. Yo, welcome to the stream. JMH897. We just finished working on this boundaries workbook. But yeah. I'm gonna need to pray myself. Finally no brain rot. Exactly. Like this whole YouTube channel is based on improving yourself, you know? I've been on this journey to self-improve because, you know, at some point you have to stop with the brain rot. I've been brain rotting my whole life, I feel like, until this year. So it's a nice change of pace. My friend drew my profile picture. Nice. That's really nice. Your friend is very talented. So I'm gonna put this habit tracker in this book here. And next up, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna draw a bear back. All right, have fun. So next up, we are going to go to lesson 2, learning more about physics. But I probably should take notes. All right, so I don't know what this is. Oh. It's a lot of notes. Anyways, studying self-teaching physics. I should probably use a habit tracker for this as well. We did lesson 1 last time. Using ChatGPT. Couldn't get my pencil for a split second. Keep up the good work though. Drawing is also a skill that's really, really good to hone and like improve upon every day. Consistency is key. I envy people who could draw really good. I'm drawing for my BFDI. 4 from BFDI. What is that? Oh, I think I've seen this. No way. Wait, this kind of makes me nostalgic. I was literally obsessed with this character at some point. I don't know what that song was. Man, that's cool. Alright, so lesson 2, types of forces, simple and real. Let's name the main forces you'll see over and over. Number 1 is gravity, pulls objects towards Earth. Easy. Let's see. 4 types of forces. Two, a normal force, push from a surface, a table pushing up on a book, a floor pushing up on your feet. What is that? How's that different from gravity? Number 3, friction, a force that resists motion between surfaces in contact, acts opposite the direction of motion. Number 4, tension. Wait, that's 5. Oh, okay. I thought there was 4. There's 5 actually. Number 4, tension, pull from a rope, string, or cable. And number 5, air resistance, friction with air, opposite motion through air. Dang, that's a lot of different types of forces. Every intro physics problem is built from these. I would think like normal force and friction is the same thing. Tension is the same as air resistance. Okay, my 4 drawings look so bad though. I'm gonna post on my YouTube. Alright. Don't beat yourself up for not being good at something, ever. Don't ever put yourself down and say, oh, my drawing is bad. Oh, this is bad. You can't ever be born being good at something completely. Even if you were born talented, you're not going to be the best version of what you could be if you don't build up on that. Be like, oh, I'm better than I was yesterday. Build on that. Like, say that, you know? Not to, like, shame you for that, though. Just saying, like, that's a better way to look at things. So you're not pessimistic. Because, like, your brain actually believes the things that you say to yourself. Alright, so tiny check, last one for today. A book is resting on a table. List all the forces acting on the book. Take your time. This one is deceptively deep. After this, we'll connect forces to how strong acceleration is very gently. No heavy math yet. I'd say gravity is forcing the book down on the table. The floor which table is resting upon is the normal force, and then there's no air resistance because nothing is moving, nor is there any friction. So the last one to consider is, what was it, tension? But there's no rope, cable, or string, so just those two forces, I'd say. This is excellent reasoning, and you're very close. You identified the right ideas. We just need to assign the forces to the correct objects, which is a classic early physics subtlety. Almost everyone mixes this up at first. Let's clean it up calmly. First, your instinct is right. You correctly said gravity pulls down on the book. No air resistance, no friction, no tension. All that is solid. One key adjustment you said the floor which the table is resting upon is the normal force. I meant the table resting on the floor. The normal force acting on the book comes from the table, not the floor. That's what I meant, though. Here's the correction. Physics is very picky on who is touching whom. Oh dear. Forces on this book. This is crucial. We only list forces that act directly on the book. Okay, so there are exactly two. Earth pulls book downward. Normal force, the table pushes up on the book. That's it. Alright, okay, that makes sense. The table pushes up on the book. We're focusing on the book only. The book is the main character. The floor does push on the table, but that force acts on the table, not the book. The book isn't accelerating. The book is at rest, so gravity pulls down. Normal force pushes up. They are equal in strength, they cancel out. So the net force is zero. No acceleration, book stays at rest. This is Newton's first law in action again. Important physics habit: whenever you're asked about forces, pick one object. Asking what is touching it, ask what pulls on it from a distance. Ignore everything else. This avoids 90% of mistakes. Gentle visualizations: you can imagine the book slightly pressing into the table. The table pushes back just as hard. The pushback is the normal force. So you just learned something big. You now understand free body thinking, even if we didn't draw it. Action versus reaction. Coming next, why objects can be at rest under forces. This is strong progress. Next lesson, very exciting. Part C, Newton's third law: for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. This will explain why the table doesn't collapse, why you don't fall through the floor, and why rockets work. Just say continue. Alright. Before we continue though, welcome to the stream of Violin69. Thank you for joining the stream. I'm back. Welcome back. I love ducks and stars. Someone give me ideas who to draw next. You should draw landscapes. Draw like the moon reflecting on the lake, or a meadow, or sunset, or I'm just looking at these for example, for inspiration I mean, or like the mountains, Mount Fuji for example. You know what, I'm gonna have to take a break, but I'll be back though. Or maybe I should go eat too. I don't know. I have to stop here. Someone give me ideas who to draw next. Or nice clock. Thank you, Dan Harrison, and welcome to the stream. Oh, look at the cats. She had enough of his personal space. Thank you. Yes, it was a gift from my sister. Dang. She hates it when he has any space to himself. I just do Charlie from FPE. Or Claire. I don't know who those are. Or anyways, I don't know if I should continue. I just started physics just a little bit. I couldn't use. I said yeah to take a break. All right, 10-minute break, guys. Look at my cats in the meantime. Alright, guys, I'm back. Everybody left the chat though. I might as well take a break as well from drawing. I do a chip. Nice. Good job. Okay. Hello, sir. Alright, so. Action reaction pairs is the rule for every force there's an equal magnitude force in the opposite direction acting on a different object. 3 parts matter. Equal strength, opposite direction, different objects. This is the part people miss. Let's use your book on table example. Force pair number 1, Earth pulls down on the book, gravity on the book. The book pulls the Earth up. Gravity on the Earth. Same interaction, 2 forces, 2 objects. Because the book has mass as well, so the gravity of the book is also there. Force pair number 2, the book pushes down on the table pushes up on the book. So that's the normal force. Again, equal strength, opposite directions, different objects. This is why the table doesn't win and the book doesn't fall through. But that doesn't make sense. Why would something fall through? Because that happens sometimes. So cancel our forces acting on the same object. Example, gravity on the book down, normal force on the book up. Let's cancel, the book stays still. This is so confusing, bro. This isn't just abstract. Newton's third law explains why you can walk, push the ground backward. The ground pushes you forward. Why you feel the floor, you push down, it pushes up. The rockets work in space. Rocket pushes exhaust backwards, exhaust pushes rocket forward. No reaction, no motion. Tiny thought experiment. Imagine you're still standing on a skateboard next to a wall. You push the wall, what happens? You move. The wall doesn't noticeably. But physics says you push the wall pushes you back equally hard. The difference, your mass is much smaller than the wall, so you accelerate more. We'll formalize that soon. Where we are now, checkpoint, you now understand motion, velocity, acceleration, forces, inertia, Newton's first and third laws. That's honestly huge. Next lesson preview, we can connect force and acceleration. This is an amazing question. You picked a place where physics, materials, and intuition all meet. Nothing about this is silly or basic. You're asking the right but why then question. So things you sense that it can't be just mass. Because of pressure, not just force. Pressure, force spreads over an area. These all sound the same. Like pressure and force. Pressure, force, spread over an area. Same force, small area equals high pressure. Same force plus large area equals low pressure. Oh. That's why balloons pop in one pin, but not a bunch of pins. Dang, I didn't know the knife cuts because of that tiny edge. No wonder like a blunt knife is less forceful because the area is bigger. Apply this to floors. If the force is too large, or it applied over too small an area, or the material is weak or damaged, and the floor cannot provide enough upward force, it deforms, breaks, it falls through. Why Earth doesn't crush us? You ask a very deep question here. Earth has a huge mass, but gravity is distributed. The ground pushes back up, materials compress only slightly. At equilibrium, forces balance. We are already being pulled as hard as Earth can pull us here. If Earth's gravity suddenly increased, floors would fail, buildings would collapse, you would be crushed. No way, subhanAllah. But gravity is stable. Important distinction: mass doesn't crush, force does. Force doesn't break things, pressure does. Pressure doesn't matter unless material can't handle it. This is so confusing, bro. Oh, welcome back, Kai. Sorry, I was like really deep into this physics. That chain is key. You don't fall through the earth. At the atomic level, atoms repel when pushed close. Electron clouds resist overlap. This creates a solid feeling. The floor isn't magically solid. It's constantly pushing back. Try finishing this sentence. Things fall through floors not because of mass alone, but because of pressure. Yes. Things fall through the floor because of pressure when the force applies is more than the material can withstand over given air pressure. How concentrated the force is. You nailed it. Why this resolves all the confusion you had. Why doesn't Earth crush us? Because the force is spread out. The ground can push back. Materials compress slightly and stop. Balanced forces equals no collapse. Why do some things break through? Because same force, small area. Okay. Basically, if you can't push back enough, it breaks. Laws never fail, materials do. Well, let's continue from here. Just so we're doing things in order, not just surprising me or something. Before I continue, answer this in one sentence. If two people push each other with the same force, why does the lighter person move more? Because it's like, when one has more mass though. Force is less applied to something with more mass than something with less mass, like the wall versus the skateboard example. Oh wait, let's look at the example again. Sorry, the mass is much smaller than the walls. You're circling the right idea. You just need to tighten the word, not change the intuition. Look, English is not my best skill. What you're sensing is mass matters, but the force is not less, the force is the same. I didn't say the force is less. I said it's less applied. Lighter person moves more because the same force causes a larger acceleration when the mass is smaller. Okay. Let's write that down. Same force causes a larger acceleration when the mass is smaller. Okay, or in your wall skateboard language, you push the wall and the wall pushes you with the same force. The wall has huge mass, tiny acceleration, basically zero. You have a small mass, noticeable acceleration. Same force, different response. The missing link, this is the relationship physics formalizes as acceleration depends on both force and mass. Okay. I'm slightly still confused. I don't know why. More force equals more acceleration, more mass equals less acceleration. This is the heart of Newton's second law. We won't jump in heavy math, but conceptually, mass is resistance to acceleration, force is what tries to change motion. Alright. Mass is basically inertia quantified. Lesson 2, part D, completely intuitive. Later, when we introduce F equals mass, it'll feel obvious, not scary. Oh wait, this mass or what? M times A. Mass times acceleration. Big checkpoint. From never taking physics, that's impressive. Lesson 3, energy. The quiet bookkeeper of the universe. Up to now, we've asked what moves, why does it move, forces. Now, physics asks what makes motion possible at all. The answer is energy. What is energy? No fluff. Energy is ability to cause change. If something can move, heat something, lift something, deform something, make light or sound, it has energy. Energy isn't a thing you hold, it's a property. What? What is the difference between a thing and a property, bro? It takes a lot of English to understand physics. What are you studying? This is physics. We're studying the laws of the universe. So, a rolling ball is kinetic energy. Flying bird, wind, walking. More speed is more kinetic energy. More mass equals more kinetic energy. Okay. Energy. Kinetic energy means energy of motion. More speed. More speed and mass. Alright, potential energy, energy of position. If something's stored and ready to change, it has potential energy. A book held above the floor, it's not moving, but it could. It could is energy. What time do you go to school, college, uni? Well, right now is winter break, so I don't have any school. But I'm gonna go to school back in go back to school in January 17, I think. Just want to know the timing. Why do I sound low-key creepy? No, it's okay, Kai. You're not creepy. You're not creepy at all. If you're a girl, there's nothing creepy. There's nothing you can do that's creepy. If you're a Muslim girl. So right now it's 7:44 p.m. Same. I also have winter vacation. Nice. So gravity and potential energy. When gravity is involved, higher position, more gravitational potential energy. Lower position, less. Something falls is potential energy, and less potential energy and more kinetic energy. Energy isn't lost, it changes for. Wow. I know this law. It's the law of conservation of energy. The law is why physics works so well. You hold the ball up, you let go. What happens? The ball starts with potential energy. As it falls, it turns to kinetic energy. Just before hitting the ground is the maximum kinetic energy. Nothing disappears, it changes. Wait, if nothing disappears, then where did all that energy go? Important mindset shift. Force explains how motion changes moment by moment. Energy explains whether motion is possible at all. Both are valid lenses. Tiny tech conceptual answer in words. You're standing still at the top of a hill holding a heavy backpack. Do you have energy? Does the backpack have energy? Where does that energy come from? No math, just thinking. One, I have energy if I can hold up the backpack. And it comes from the food I eat. Number two, does a backpack have energy? Yes, it has. I was probably asking potential versus kinetic. Where is that energy coming from? If he says you're right in the ballpark, I'm gonna be so mad. You better say, oh man, he says very strong thinking, but he's not saying perfect. I don't know much about physics because I just got into 9th grade and I started studying physics and now have winter vacations. Honestly, same. I've never studied physics in my life before. Wait, my phone is about to die, so I should probably stop streaming. I think this is the last lesson. And then I'm gonna stop streaming. Do I have energy? Yes, absolutely correct. Physics refinement. Your body has chemical energy from food. The energy lets your muscles exert forces. Now, the important distinction, holding something still does not give it kinetic energy. And you don't gain gravitational potential energy by just holding. So, the gravitational potential energy comes from the backpack's height above the Earth. That's basically what I said. I'm not that nerdy, though. One crucial correction, very important, you said, if I'm standing, it's potential. This is the only thing we need to fix clearly. Standing still does not automatically mean potential energy. Potential energy depends on position in force field, not motion. What does that mean, bro? So standing on the floor, very little gravitational potential energy. Standing on a cliff, lots of potential energy. Oh. So there's not any possibility of falling. Even though you could fall, it's little compared to like on the cliff where you could fall much faster, much more. So position decides potential energy. Motion decides kinetic energy. Okay. Could move based on position. Big picture, you now understand all this, but position is key. Okay, so I'm done studying during winter break. Yes, Sayeda, and welcome to the stream, Sayeda. Yeah, it's kind of nerdy to be studying during break, but I don't really have anything else to do, and I don't really want to waste my break. And physics is really scary, so yeah. Yeah, I also study during winter break, so I don't have to cry during exams. I cry anyways, just less, but crying, I'm being dramatic. No, you're not being dramatic. I cry all the time. In some live streams, you'll catch me crying on them too. I'm not gonna say which ones, so you have to watch through all of them if you want to see me cry, but hopefully you don't do that. But yeah, thank you for joining the stream, say the Abida Sultana. So, hope to see you in future streams. I know it's pretty late to join the stream because I'm ending, but yeah. See you guys next time. Bye. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. And have a great rest of your day, Kai and Saida. And yeah. Bye.